Susie's Disney Adventure.
Hello everyone. It's quite dark because my lights have kind of gone in my room. Three bulbs, two gone, one left, and it's pointing in the opposite direction. So it's quite dark, and it looks like my eyes are kind of glowing in the dark. I think it's because my glasses tint, and I've got raccoon eyes. Anyway, I've had a nap this afternoon, so I'm kind of like, yay. Okay. So I wanted to do a quick vlog just because there's an event happening this week that I mentioned last year because I went to it last year and I'm going to it this year again. It's called End Eurovision, and the reason I'm using my Disney vlog to talk about it is because I went to this. I've been going the charity that does End Eurovision is called Theatre Mad, which is a branch of MADTrust. Stands for Make a Difference Trust, and basically they raise money for people in the arts, particularly with HIV, but any kind of long-term illnesses and things like that. And they're a really small charity. They only have 2 permanent members of staff. And I went off to Disney last summer and did some volunteering for a charity called Clean the World. I'll put a link here for Clean the World's website. And I literally did that about a week and a half after I arrived. I was doing my second day of training at Towers. It was actually kind of, if you count them all up, probably my 3rd or 4th day of training overall. And we kind of came in from it, and one of the managers, Karen, was kind of like, oh, who wants to volunteer to go and do our little volunteering trip? And I kind of was like, well, I want to volunteer, so I ended up doing it. And we spent an afternoon cleaning soap from hotel rooms to send off to Haiti. And it was just a really fun 3 or 4 hours. I got to get to know everyone at my location and things like that. Anyway, I came back to the UK and I was kind of like, I want to do some more volunteering because my bank account balance is pretty low and it's not easy for me to give money to charities because I don't have the money to give. So volunteering is my way of being able to do that. I can't give money, but I can give my time. So in the autumn of last year, I started volunteering for Theatre Mad because they do a big thing for World AIDS Day, which takes place on the 1st of December each year. And I basically rang up all the theatres in the country, checking whether they wanted to be involved with bucket collections and things like that. And then spent 2 days total, 1 day dropping off and 1 day picking up buckets, running around the West End, dropping buckets off at stage doors, so that the theatres could raise a lot of money. And it was, again, like the cleaning the soap, it was great fun. So West End Eurovision, I talked about it last year in on vlogs. I'll put a link down the bottom here. And it's basically an event where a load of companies in the West End pick a song from Eurovision and perform it. And so this year I'm going to start squinting because I haven't got my glasses on and I'm trying to read. So this year it's going to be hosted by Gabby Roslin, who of course famously hosted a lot of the Children in Need events back in the day with Terry Wogan. And they have a celebrity judging panel, which is 3 people. And this year it's going to be Sheridan Smith from 2 Pints of Lager and of course Legally Blonde. Graham Norton, well, it's Graham Norton, he's a legend. And Justin Lee Collins, who of course did actually end up in the West End in a production of Chicago for a couple of days, I think a year or 2 ago. And Toby Anstis is a special guest. Last year he was a judge. I have no idea what he's going to do as a special guest, but there you go. And they're also going to have the original Bucks Fizz, who of course are famous for their Eurovision performance. So this year's participants are Billy Elliot the musical, Dirty Dancing, so I really am squinting now. Dirty Dancing, Legally Blonde the musical, Les Miserables, Love Never Dies, Priscilla Queen of the Desert the musical, The 39 Steps, which is the only non-musical entrant, although they will obviously be singing, The Phantom of the Opera, The Wizard of Oz, We Will Rock You, and Wicked. And if you go on to the MADTrust website, which is www.madtrust.org.uk, there's a little link. Just click West End Eurovision, and you can see who's involved, what it's all about, details about the venue and things like that. And also there's a tab called Gallery, which is really why I'm actually doing this vlog, because one of the things the contestants have to do is create a video. People familiar with Eurovision know that before each performer sings, they have this video that usually the host country kind of organises. It varies from year to year exactly what the videos are like. The West End videos are slightly different in that each show creates their own video, and so they've all done it, and they get better and better, these videos, every year. So this year there's one that's based on The Apprentice. What else is there? There's one about Dirty Dancing closing. There's one about Love Never Dies not winning an Olivier this year, despite having more nominations than any other show. I mean, it's just kind of all right. So even if you're like, I'm not a big fan of West End, go and check these videos out. And at the end of each video, there is a number to text and a code to text. And basically everyone votes for which video they prefer and think is the best. I believe text costs £1 plus standard rate of text message. And on the night, whoever gets the most votes wins Best Ident Film. And then a similar thing happens for the actual performances on the night. People text in, and it raises loads of money. I think something like 95p from every text goes to MADTrust. So it's really cool, and please check out the videos, and if you can, vote. I say it's £1, and it is for a really great cause. It would feel wrong to do a vlog without having anything Disney in it. So I'm going to last time I showed a bit of Indiana Jones, and I really didn't introduce it properly. I just kind of went, I'm going to show a clip. So this is kind of the second. If you've seen the Indiana Jones show at Hollywood Studios before, you'll know that they get audience participants. So the last thing was me showing you the auditions for the participants, because one of the ICPs, Hannah, was one of them. She's the one that goes, I'm Hannah from Liverpool. So this is the bit where she's actually in the show.
Roll camera. Roll it. And speed.
Thomas 16 with 3 grapple. Packer commander, take 1. Mark.
Playback. Background. And action.
So I hope you enjoyed that. Today's fact of the day is related to the opening of the Magic Kingdom back in 1971. So, as I'm sure a lot of you know, Walt Disney actually passed away before groundbreaking had occurred on the Magic Kingdom. And so on opening day, it was left to his brother Roy to do the dedication. And he did if you go to the park now, the place where he did the dedication is where you can see the bench with Roy and Minnie. So for those that are unfamiliar with Mr. Roy Disney, the elder rather than the younger one, he was Walt's older brother, and he became he was kind of responsible for the money aspect of the Disney Brothers studio. So Walt was all kind of creative and would come up with these incredible ideas, and Roy would kind of go, "We need the money for this, though. You're going to have to kind of scale back a bit, or right, I'll try and find the money for it." So he came to the dedication. He was feeling kind of nervous, and obviously Walt wasn't there, and he was about to go on stage to do his speech, and he kind of turned to some of the cast members and said, "Quick, someone go and find Mickey, someone find Mickey." And they're kind of, why does he want Mickey? And he basically said that he felt like Mickey should be there because Mickey is the closest thing to Walt Disney, and he wanted to have his brother up on stage, and felt that his brother should be there. And Roy is the reason that, obviously Disneyland is just Disneyland, but Roy is the reason that the full name of Disney World is Walt Disney World, because he wanted it named after his brother. I think if Walt had been alive, it would have just been Disney World. It wouldn't have had the Walt in front of it. So, yeah, that's today's fact, that Mickey was up on stage to do the dedication of the Magic Kingdom and Disney World with Roy. So yeah, that was today's fact of the day. Please go and vote for your favourite ident film for West End Eurovision. It just occurred to me that it is now, technically, because it's now like 12:30, it is Monday the 18th of April, which means you have 2 days, two days to get in your submissions for my logo competition. The entries I've seen so far have been absolutely amazing, so well done. And so I'm tired. And don't forget that there will be prizes, and not only will there be prizes, but I will tailor them to the person. Please submit your entries. Good luck to those who already have. If you haven't liked the Facebook page, please go and like it. I'll put the link down below, and you can submit your You can submit your entries for the logo competition via that Facebook page or via Twitter. They're probably the easiest ways. Use TwitPic or something like that, Plixie, whatever. I can get them off there or put them on the Facebook page.
Suzie.